Okay, I'm finally making another video. I haven't made one in a while or whatever. I've just been doing like other stuff, and I've been working now, and I go to school, but thankfully today's my last day. I'm really excited because I'm a little worn out from doing so much. So let's see. I'm gonna go on about different stuff. Let me tell you guys about my job and what I have to go through on a daily basis. And I'm not complaining at all because it took me a while to get a job for whatever reason, and overall I would rather have it than not have it. And it's really not that bad to where it's like, oh my goodness, just forget it, it's not worth it. So so I work at McDonald's, and it's really cool or whatever. My first couple of days, I was like, "Are you serious? This is what I got myself into? Like, what the hell?" I only worked for like 4 hours because I was just training, and I was like, "What the hell?" Because my body wasn't really used to it, standing up for so long and actually working. So it was like, it took a toll on me. So now that after you get comfortable and you start talking to everyone, you get settled in, things become a little less hectic, and it's just like, okay. But working at McDonald's, fast food restaurants are probably like the worst places to work, depending on the type of person you are. Like me, my personality, I try not to let it get in the middle of my job, because a job is a job, and my personal opinions and my personal feelings about things at that moment doesn't matter. Like, you already know customer's always right, which is bull crap, because I don't play that. Like, I had like a couple problems, but it wasn't really like nothing that I had to get really in trouble for. But just like, if I can't handle it, then I'll just walk away. Like, literally, I just walk away. If I'm on front counter and I'm like having a problem with a customer, because some people are not as lenient to certain situations as others, and some people, whether they're wrong or not, right, they take things out of proportion. And I'm the type of person, I don't entertain ignorance. I don't let you know that it's okay for you to act like that when it's not. Like, even though they say, yeah, the customer's always right, if you're wrong to me, you're wrong, and that's just that. Like, I don't care about McDonald's policy, customer's always right, because that's bullcrap to me. If you're wrong, you're wrong. Like, it's as simple as that. In the real world, it's not going to be like you're always right. It does not work like that, so it shouldn't work like that when you come here. People feel like because you're working, I'm not going to say at McDonald's, but because like you're not serving them, but because you're tending to them, that they feel like if something goes wrong, or if it doesn't, they could just treat you any type of way and whatnot. And it don't work like that for me, because I'm 18 years old. I'm a college student. I have a job to please I have a job to tend to my habits, which is my hair, my nails, clothes, stuff that's really not that important. So for me to lose my job, it would be like sad, but my life will continue to go on. And I would make sure that I actually saved enough money, so if that was to happen, you know, go get another one. It's like, it's so many things that goes on in there. It's just like, are you serious? People come up there and they just act like, you owe them. And like, when you come to a fast food restaurant, you order your food, it's gonna obviously take like, maybe it's supposed to take you 3 minutes. It's our time. It's supposed to take 3.5 minutes or whatever, from the time you take your order to the time you get it. But sometimes, nobody's perfect. Things happen. Sometimes we run out of stuff and we gotta go make it. That takes a while, and whatever. That shouldn't happen, but that's life. So it's like, people act like we were supposed to know that you were coming to McDonald's. We were supposed to know what you're gonna order. We're supposed to have it sitting there ready for you, and you to go on about your way. Like, it doesn't work like that. You have to like bear with people and understand that this is life. I mean, nobody's perfect for a reason. Things happen. Deal with it. If you're in a rush, go home. I'd be like, what the heck? People come in at on Sundays and order like freaking $50 worth of food. I'd be like, go home. Make some macaroni and chicken, some damn cooked food. People come in there, the same people that come in McDonald's are the same people I see every day. And that's like sad to me. I'd be looking at them like, really? Like, I understand, like, they come in there, obviously we need customers. And if the customers didn't come in there and actually buy the things and profit off of them, I wouldn't be getting paid. But it's still like, come on now, that doesn't give you right to just come in there and treat people any type of way. Nobody ever really went off on me about anything. I heard stories about people getting drinks thrown on them and food thrown on them. Like, the day that would happen, so help me God, because I will grab the closest thing to me, and there is a lot of things next to me if I'm behind the counter, and throw it at you, because I'm pretty sure your drink or your sandwich or your bag of food is not going to be heavier than something that I'm going to pick up and grab and throw at you. So you're going to be the one that's hurting the most, because I'm not going to think about, oh, well, this is my job, if somebody takes a drink and throws it on me, or if somebody takes their food and throw it at me, because I will react, and I will pick up the first thing next to me, which I have containers of sauce. I will pick up the whole thing and throw it at you. I have lots of hard things that's next to me, and I go to jail for that. I'm going to go to jail, because I can't just allow people to do me any type of way. It doesn't work like that. It's not in me. Nothing is worth, my respect and how people treat me. If I come to you and I'm smiling and I'm happy, I do my job, just cooperate with me. Keep it moving. Order your food. Something goes wrong, apologize for it, change it. Keep it moving. KIM is my policy. Keep it moving. Really. It be so many situations. I had, this man came in there, and he was like a bus driver or whatever. So maybe he was on his break or something. He came in there, ordered some food or whatever, and I took his order. And then, I guess he was standing there for a long time, because he was annoying me from the moment he came up there. It was other people up there, and he was like, oh, is this going to take a long time or whatever? And I wasn't really paying attention to the fact that he was a bus driver. I guess, he had to get back to whatever he was doing. But once again, that's not my problem. Like, you come in here, you wait like everybody else. So he was like, oh, is this going to take long? I just ignored him, whatever, took his order. And then he was waiting there for a minute, so I guess I seen him waiting, and I bagged his food, and I gave it to him. He came back later that night, like 11 o'clock, and was like, oh, are y'all open? And McDonald's closed at 11. Well, McDonald's restaurant closed at 11. The drive-thru is 24/7 at something. So then he came to me, and I was walking out the door, going to my car. I was leaving. And then he's like, oh, you forgot to give me one of my sandwiches. And I was like, okay, like, what do you want me to do? Go inside and see if they can do something about that or whatever. And I was on the phone talking to somebody, and I guess I had said something about, like, the F word or whatever. I was cursing or whatever. And I guess he thought I was talking to him. Like, I done sent him on about his way about -2 minutes ago. I'm keeping it moving. I'm off. I'm ready to go home. I'm not worried about you. Whatever happens with you and your sandwich, I do not give a damn about. Like, people come up there, like, complaining and stuff. Anyway, that's what I was saying. But yeah, so he went in there and told, like, my coworkers. I cursed him out, and he was, like, highly upset. I heard the next day, and I was like, what? I did not curse that man out. I was going home. I didn't give a damn what was going on with him. I am off the clock. I clocked out. Me and McDonald's is over with. Like, just because I'm in this uniform does not mean that I have to tend to you. Like, I'm off the clock. It doesn't work like that. If you got a problem, go in there and talk to the people that is on freaking duty. And the restaurant was closed anyway, so whoever let him in, that's their problem. Because it was way past 11 o'clock. And the only reason the door was open was because I had to go outside. So if he would have knocked on the door, nobody would have attended to him, because guess what? The restaurant's closed. Whatever issues you have, come back the next day, go to the drive-thru. And he couldn't go through drive-thru because he obviously, like I said, he was a bus driver and he was driving the bus. So, yeah. Situations like that, like, maybe he might have thought that I was cursing him out or whatever, but either way, like, keep it moving. It's really not that serious. You're a grown-ass man, go on about your business. I was not cursing at you. If I was behind my register and you said something to me and you heard the F word, then I would understand for you to get highly upset. I am on about my way. And if you didn't hear me say, fuck you, then there would be no reason for you to be so mad. I'd just be like, let things go. Let it roll off your shoulder. Why stress yourself and let yourself get mad and angry? And it's just like, people let their emotions get the best of them. That's what's wrong with people, because they let emotions take over them. Everybody has emotions. Everything you do is involved with an emotion and has to do with an emotion. But it's like how you control that emotion is how the situation gets solved or not. You want to get mad over something. If somebody says something to you, you can either choose to get mad about it, or to get over it, or to let it roll off your shoulder, or maybe think about it for a little bit and then let it go. You know, it's really not that serious. Just keep it moving. If nobody didn't put their hands on you, or, you know, disrespect you to the point where you might have to say something, it's like, keep it moving. It's really not that serious. Things people stress and people get mad about is like, really, you just making things harder for yourself. Because I really don't give a damn. I'm serving these people, you know, I don't make your food. If I'm making the food, then, you know, I might care about what goes on it and what goes into it. Because first of all, I don't want to get in trouble for probably giving you bad food, and I don't want to have to do it over if it's not done right the first time. But if I'm on front counter or doing something else that has nothing to do with how your food is made, however you get it, I practically do not care. Because it has nothing to do with me. I do not care at all. It has absolutely nothing to do with me. It's going past me. After I take your order, we are done. Like, I don't have nothing else to do with you anymore. Whatever goes on with your food, that's my business, because I'm not the one making it. People come up there, and obviously I'm the first person they see at front counter, so they want to take their frustration out on me for whatever happened to their food. Oh, I ordered a sandwich, I said no pickles. You ordered a sandwich, you said no pickles. Take the pickles off. Like, it's not like your sandwich is going to taste like pickle. Take it off. You go through all the freaking hassle of, obviously, you know, probably, it's a difference if you open your burger and, you know, right there after you get it, and maybe you open it, you see a pickle, you might be like, okay, well, I ordered no pickle. But you go on about your business, left, and come back to be like, I ordered no pickles. Take it off. Who wants to wait an extra 5 minutes for another sandwich when you can just flick the pickles off? Like, I don't understand. Yeah, I want a double cheeseburger with no cheese. I want a double cheeseburger with no cheese. Ugh. I'd really just be like, go home and make you some chicken, some macaroni and cheese. Like, make some real food. Like I said, the same people that come in there are the same people that be there every day. And it's just annoying. Like, and they act like this is a 5-star restaurant and their food has to be exactly like, it's McDonald's. Keep it moving. The wrapper sometimes going to be greasy. Your fries sometimes, some's going to be good, some's not. Like, okay, you come back and switch it out. I understand you pay for your food, you want it how you want it. But like I said, this is just McDonald's. You spent maybe $5 for a nasty ass sandwich. If you go to a 5-star restaurant or even a restaurant and you order some food that you're paying $30, $40, $50 for, I will understand for you to be like, okay, well, this is not what I ordered, I want another one. You come to McDonald's and order a McDouble and, oh, it has pickles. Take it off. Why make things harder on yourself and on other people? Sometimes people make mistakes. Sometimes they could have made the sandwich, but the person just got the wrong one. I don't know. My other point is, really, I feel like this is where the Constitution and the world like messes up, is because everybody has an opinion, and to me, everybody should not have an opinion. If you don't do anything to deserve an opinion, obviously you're gonna think how you think. But I don't feel like everybody should be able to express their opinion. I really don't. Because if you're a freaking bum and you're not doing anything with your life, who cares about what you have to say? Like, basically, your opinion is irrelevant. Because you ain't shit. Your opinion ain't shit. Like, you ain't do nothing to deserve an opinion. You ain't do nothing to deserve to talk. Like, shut up. What the hell? Who are you? What are you saying? What is what you're saying? Why is that important? What did you do to deserve an opinion? What did you do this morning? What are you doing with your life for you to even be able to talk? I really do feel like that. I mean, obviously I know it's never going to happen because everybody is entitled to their opinion. And I don't get me wrong, I do feel like everybody should be entitled to their opinion. I just don't feel like everybody should have the right to express it and make other people's life hard, because we're actually doing something with our life. And you come in here running your mouth and having the freedom of speech and be able to say whatever you want to say. Who are you? Like, what are you doing? There be so many bums that come into the McDonald's, it's like, and they be the main ones causing problems. Bumpy ass people, alcoholics, sit around, smoke cigarettes all day, sit outside McDonald's and beg people for money, then come in there and want to act like, you know, they somebody. They nobody on the streets, but when they come in McDonald's, because they have like a couple of coins and you know, that they got from other people. They feel like, oh, well, I want my sandwich like this, and if it's not like this, then blase, 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 come in there running their mouth like you just collected that 50 cents from somebody else, and then you want to come in here and make my life hard. Like, you ain't work for that 50 cents. You went out there and begged for it, and you don't deserve to have nothing to say. Get your sandwich however you feel like giving it to you. Really. Come on, I understand you're a paying customer, but it's like, don't come over here and make other people life hard, because you don't deserve that much. Keep it moving.